Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hotalk NBA channel. Today I want to talk to you about an NBA topic, which is whether the era of big centers is coming again. Or is it that the era of big centers is basically the way to win, but most teams turn a blind eye? Before answering this question, let me first talk about my background. I was born in the era of watching Jordan play. At that time, I saw that he could single-handedly lead the team to 6 championships. I thought it was incredible. But as the times have passed, the style of playing based on individual isolationism has become less and less. It can be said that no one can single-handedly lead the team to win the championship. In the future, only LeBron James will try it once, and he will have to try it at least twice after that. Only famous players can do it. It seems that the then-rising Malacca and Lakers, with David Robinson and Duncan, O'Neal and Kobe Bryant teaming up, also relied on a physically confrontational center. It's like the previous era of the 4 major centers, their teams won the championship. The probability is also much higher than other teams without a large center. For example, although Russell does not score many points, his ability to defend the opponent's center alone can win multiple championships for the team. Why is this happening? I have analyzed the following reasons. First, strong centers are rarely injured because there are few people who can injure them. Second, they either have the ability to dominate and score in the paint, or they have physical confrontation and defense. Strength, if both are better, can often play a reversal role when the team is behind in scores or games. But some people say, how can we explain that the Warriors won 4 championships without a strong center in those years? In fact, I have also analyzed that in the years when they won the championship, there was no strong center who could compete with them. Furthermore, they used a small ball fast break method which only required good organization and accurate three-pointers, and the players were in good health. That's it, it's simply a group battle. However, these factors are indispensable for them. It seems that the Warriors and the Splash Brothers in the past 2 or 3 years have cited this point. Either the players are out of shape or they cannot maintain their health. In fact, these points are all problems that can be solved with a big center. It was like the Lakers' O'Neal could regain the championship after losing to the Celtics when he went to the Heat. At that time, the Lakers thought that the era of big centers had been cracked and could no longer be used. In fact, it was just that they had not found a solution to the Celtics' pinch tactics at the time. O'Neal is not like Jokic. He has good three-point shooting ability, good passing ability, and good team organization. I believe that if O'Neal had not been replaced at that time, other methods could still be used to solve this problem and win the championship. I felt sorry for the Lakers at that time. In the next few years, the remaining Kobe was unable to support himself no matter how strong he was. At that time, I was wondering if I could invite Gasol because I saw that he was at his peak and was physically confrontational. As a result, the Lakers actually signed him and immediately won the championship. This once again cites the importance of having a strong center. Can greatly increase the chance of winning the championship. Last year's Golden Nugget is the best example. Jokic should not be the most powerful center in history to win the championship. I believe that other teams only need to find a shooting guard or forward star and 1 or 2 strong centers. It can solve all problems. After all, the same is true for the winning conditions cited over many generations. Because of this, I also discovered that I have the ability to see which players are suitable for that team. If I find a position in the team, it seems that I am quite suitable to be a team leader. In terms of playing basketball, I actually only started playing basketball in high school. At that time, I was not in good health and wanted to find a sport to strengthen my body. I accidentally chose basketball and fell in love with the sport from then on. At that time, I also just met when I was more passionate. I worked very hard every time I played. Although I was not very tall, I often relied on various techniques to win. I also played well during my peak period with more wins and fewer losses. When I was playing, I also felt that a team, if there is a strong center among them, you will feel more confident about outside shots, and you can also do more single blocking and other tactics. If it is simple, you can leave it to the inside, which is effective and practical. Having said that, I am still optimistic about the Golden Nuggets and Timberwolves this year. They are both teams with strong centers, especially the Timberwolves. Together with Ayun, they have 2.5 strong forwards. If the coach can use appropriate tactics to increase, the organization has matured and they no longer rely solely on singles like in the regular season. If they take advantage of the abilities of their players, the chance of winning is even higher than that of the Gold Nuggets. As for other teams higher up the list, they generally have a player who is more confrontational. For example, the center of the Clippers, who has a stronger body, can often eat at the bottom of the basket, and his defense is also intimidating, so he can still be at a higher position in the rankings. In fact, many teams can try to solve the problem of improving their winning rate by trying to change. A strong center may be able to solve the problem, but it is really puzzling why the problem is not solved and the problem is not solved. Let's talk about the Lakers. Although they have AD, their physical resistance is not enough. They can still handle it in the regular season, but they won't be able to do it in the playoffs. This situation is actually an obvious problem in other teams, such as if the Spurs use Obama's size as a center, how can he handle the interior, scoring, and defense all by himself? The Mavericks don't even have a center they like. The inside is like a wide open goal. When the two teams are about the same score, people often take advantage of the weakness in the inside to kill the game. As for the East Coast, let alone, I don't understand that they have paid less attention to centers than the West Coast over the years. They only supplement defenders. There are only a few good forwards, not to mention good centers. They barely have 76 players. It's better. Others are playing team battles or individual singles, but their results have not improved. West Coast has been dominant for many years. Maybe they don't want to use physical confrontation tactics. After all, West Coast's body is stronger. Basketball is like this, it's either offense or defense, it's either height or strength, or it's speed and technology. Although there are very few teams that have all the conditions, I just analyze this topic based on historical records and actual conditions. Chatting does not mean absolute. After all, the ball is round and there are still many ways to win that need to be explored. Okay, let's stop talking about this in this video. Later videos will analyze the strengths and weaknesses of each team one by one to improve them and introduce ways to increase their chances of winning the championship. If you think it's good, please like, leave a message, and share. See you next time.